Welcome to The Know. I'm Ashley Jenkins, and Call of Duty Advanced Warfare marches towards its release date next week on November 4th, sort of, for PC, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PlayStation 3, and Xbox 360. So, here's what you need to know about the game before you go. Call of Duty Advanced Warfare is a first-person shooter developed by Sledgehammer Games in their first full-game contribution to the Call of Duty series, though they previously worked on Modern Warfare 3 with Infinity Ward and previously developed the first Dead Space game. The Xbox 360 and PS3 versions are being worked on by High Moon Studios, the developer behind Deadpool and the newer era of Transformers games. The multiplayer is being worked on by Raven Software, the company that worked with Infinity Ward on Call of Duty Ghosts. Advanced Warfare is the 11th core entry in the Call of Duty franchise, which is published by Activision, and is the first game to switch to the new 3-year development cycle for the series. Previously, development of the annual titles alternated between Infinity Ward and Treyarch. Although the game is presented in first person, it also takes a slightly different approach than previous titles. Instead of a traditional heads-up display, information will be projected holographically above your weapon. As we are now in the near future, some of those weapons will function on charge rather than traditional ammunition, and you'll have options for futuristic laser and energy weaponry, but otherwise, the gunplay isn't much different than previous games, and the customization present in Call of Duty Ghosts will return this time as well. One of the more significant advances comes thanks to the use of exoskeletons, which allows soldiers to jump higher, perform feats of enormous strength, scale the sides of buildings, cloak, and more to become superhuman without the need for crazy spider bites. The story revolves around the private military corporation Atlas. Following a global terrorist attack in 2054, private military corporations, or PMCs, step in to assist the military in fighting the new threat and become a dominant force in their own right. So far, so good. Things take a left turn when Atlas boss Jonathan Irons, who is played by House of Cards' badass Kevin Spacey, uses his private soldiers to begin a war on the United States over the ineffectiveness of the country in promoting democracy in a bid to change the global balance of power. The multiplayer includes the same exoskeletons to augment player abilities, and maps reflect those with greater verticality. A new boost dodge mechanic lets you quickly shift in and out of cover, boost dash offers additional maneuverability in the air, and rounding out the group, boost slam will let you pounce on enemies from above. Rawr. Building on the Pick 10 multiplayer system, Advanced Warfare introduces a Pick 13 Create class. You'll be able to build your character by selecting weapons, perks, and attachments for your loadout with 3 more slots than previously available. Score streaks have also been expanded and can now be customized to alter specific performance attributes or to increase the power of a specific streak. Some streaks are now cooperative as well, benefiting additional members of your team. Sledgehammer has announced 4 planned DLC packs for release throughout 2015: Havoc, Ascendance, Supremacy, and Reckoning. The Season Pass also gets you access to the Atlas Gorge multiplayer map, a Modern Warfare map, Pipeline, which has been reimagined for exoskeleton combat. Gamers who pre-order the game can get the Day Zero edition, which lets you get the game a full day early on November 3rd and adds 2 custom weapons, the AK-12G assault rifle and crossbow B2. Are you planning on picking this game up? Does it change enough to be more than the same thing over again? Does it change too much? Let us know in the comments, and make sure to leave us a note letting us know other games you'd like to see get a know before you go overview.